Okay there. There you go. They say a man that stands for nothing, person that stands for nothing, falls for anything. He who stands for nothing falls for anything, whatever. I'm gonna go over some issues because I gotta fix my car right now. Or I plan to fix my car. I got a car shirt I'm gonna put on while I do this here. And recently Toyota, which has had a pretty impeccable record until this past year, has had a lot of problems with braking, you know. At first they thought it was a mechanical problem. And then somewhere near San Diego, someone called 911 because their car wouldn't stop, and they had both feet on the brakes and all, and they called highway patrol and everything. Day after that, someone in New York wrecked into a brick wall. And I've had nothing but Fords my whole life, basically, because we have a union affiliation to some degree in my family. And that's where that opening quote comes in. Because just like every family, there's muddled religious views, political views, etc. And I'll show you the tire, just because I like doing that way. Here's the tire of the car that I drive now. It's a Toyota, but I've had a Ford Mustang, a Ford Tempo, Ford Ranger, a Ford Explorer, a Mercury Villager, which is Ford label, but it's really a Nissan Quest. And there's people in the union, if you want to look at it from that perspective, that used to boycott Coors because they had labor problems way back when. Then they got over the labor problems, but I had a professor in Claremont that still won't drink Coors, still wouldn't drink Coors in spite of it. So many Toyotas now are made in America. See that? Oh, so many. Oh boy, did I think the reason I don't show the whole car is the license plate, but it's okay. There's so many Toyotas made in America now that the union said, go ahead and buy them. You want to buy them? They're made in America. At least they're assembled in America. And the first party that I registered for was a Republican, actually. Taking accounting, scored well in math when I was younger. And I bought into the ideology, and this is back in the 80s, and if you remember, Family Ties was a popular show back then. And this is not why, it's just a reflection. Michael, whatever his name is, Michael J. Fox, who I think he played Michael Keaton on the show. He is a Reaganite. His character was a Reaganite. And there's something during the 80s called a Reagan Democrat. And those were proud times, and in 1984, Reagan managed to have 49 of the 50 states vote for him. Only Mondale's home state of Minnesota and the District of Columbia voted for the Democratic candidate that year. So I was a registered Republican for about 7 years. And what happens is it's a merit-based system, by and large. And you figure if I build 2 houses, you build 1 house, I should have double the amount of money than you. Is you know, it's being a merit-based system like that. But there's something called ideology, and then there's the practice, and if it actually happens. And in real life, what happens is the more you excel, and you can read some Dilbert cartoons, the more middle management gets jealous of you, and they'll take your ideas, they'll take credit for your labor, and they'll try to fire you before things reach ahead. And I spent 7 years as a Democrat believing that everyone's getting jacked everywhere in practice, you see. And you take that road to the extreme. A lot of people say it leads to Marxism, communism, socialism, whatever. I'm now a libertarian, okay? I'm now a libertarian. And I have a $100 bill in my pocket that I might use to fix that car right there. over there. Because it had some brake problems since new battery was put in a couple of weeks ago, and the person at the AutoZone said just drive it and it's a computer malfunction that's going to correct itself. It hasn't corrected itself. The air fuel mixture's not right, and this car doesn't have a carburetor. It's a computer problem. So if it doesn't cost that too much to fix, I just bought a Les Paul guitar, and I'll go ahead and get myself a new little amplifier maybe. I'm behind on my internet bill, so maybe I'll have to take care of that. But just some things to putter out here. Homer Cocktail 4 has been going well as a chat site, and everything else is doing okay. And sometime this year I'll have a recording time. Probably both in the Inland Empire, and I still plan to record in Hollywood. It's a lot more to record in Hollywood, just like it's more to get a tattoo out there as well. You know, just say you got it there. You know, go to Sunset Boulevard and get a tattoo out there. It's probably 10 times more. Quality's probably a little better, but you tell your friends, hey man, I was drunk, you know, and got this tattoo, you know, wherever. And anyway, I'll talk to you later. See how it goes. So, dropped my car off at a place to get the electrical fixed. Been walking for about 4 miles. Got about another mile to go before I'm, you know, back and settles and everything. It's good for the heart. I could have called a cab. I didn't feel like it. And I don't need to bug anyone. So, it's been a good walk. Had lunch right now. Pretty good lunch. Got a call from the place where I dropped my car off, and it's only been less than 5 minutes since I just filmed a pizza right before this. The car's done. They said it'd probably be done Monday, and it's Friday right now. Guess it's something real quick and easy. Expensive, but quick and easy. It's a little more than $100, you know. But I could spend $20 on a cab. I'm not sure I could get there in time for before they close if I walk. It's 4 miles away. I probably could. Or I could take the bus. I think I'd take the bus. The bus is only $1 and change, and spend the rest of my money on beer. Sorry. All right. As you notice, the bus is coming, but I just gotta go. I'm gonna have a ride. I'm gonna have a ride right now. I almost got on the bus, but just got a phone call. And if I'm not there by 4:30, which is coming up in an hour and a half, then I gotta wait till Monday, and it's Friday right now, to have the car. So hey, there's